Hey YouTube, it is I back again, and it has been such a lazy day. Like I don't even know what I've been on, but I did want to make this video because I had this idea, and I was like, oh, I can talk about this. I talked about it a while ago, like why don't men want to date single moms or villainize single moms when they're dating. I don't know. It was some video and some topic that I touched on. And you all know this is not a dating channel by any means, and I do not that is not the goal here. The goal is not to get tips on how to date as a single mom and find the one and all this other stuff. You are the one. And, even though I decided to join my life with an individual who I felt like could help me, reach some goals and reach some dreams, it wasn't because I felt like I needed someone or I was lacking anything in my life. I really just couldn't get rid of him. No, I'm just joking. But no, the ones that really fall for you, they just will make their intentions known very quickly, or at least within a reasonable amount of time. There will be no confusion. There will be no clarifying. There will be no, where do we stand? What are we? What are we doing? There will be no, I don't know what he wants. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what this is. There will be none of that. I had this one friend, and I distanced myself a little bit. I was like, it's been fun. It's been great. And he proceeded to send me $1 cash app. Please call me. I was like, well, I'll give you that for creativity. That was a good one. Never had anybody email me. I've had people, do drive-bys, whatever, wherever they thought I would, just I've been looking for you, and I'm like, okay, I know I'm great, but, and not to toot my own horn, but another person in your life does not solidify your worth, your meaning, add anything that you don't already have in terms of what you can give yourself, what you can experience. Yes, companionship is great, but I guess also too, it may just be my personality where I love my alone time. And my single days, my truly single days when I did not live with another man and I did not have to take into consideration someone else's feelings, time schedule, and thoughts about whatever I do. And not in a sense of a judgmental way, but just so let's say if I say, all right, I'm out, bye. The natural response to that would be, I care about your safety. What are you going here doing? It's late. What are you trying to do? I can go with you. I can drive for you. I can put gas in the car. You know what I mean? I can wait for you, or can't it wait till tomorrow? What you trying to do, baby? Not no, you're not leaving this house because I don't want you out here in these streets. You know what I mean? Or I think you up to something. You know what I mean? So I don't move like that anymore. I used to be a road runner and be out all times of night. If I wanted something to eat, if I wanted to run a Target, if I was going to just go meet some friends, I knew where all the after hour spots were. I knew, all my favorite bars and karaoke and all the go-go clubs and all the little places, and that was just my little pattern, especially on a night where I didn't have to work and I was just gonna let my hair down. So, some things you do cut back on. I'm not texting a whole bunch of people all up in my phone, yeah, what you doing, big head, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Those kind of little, you don't need all of that. So when you do get into a relationship, yes, you cut all the nonsense out and you do focus on that one person, but that person does not trump you. And that person coming into your life does not change you in the sense of you don't still do the things you love. You don't still, express yourself and show up as you are. You don't start, trying to impress anyone or, fit into this mold in a sense just to, match his energy or to, yes, now I have to be this thing on your arm. And, it doesn't go that far. And it definitely doesn't, again, like I said, overshadow your dreams and desires and who you are as a person. If people are out here doing backflips, then what is the point of that's not authentic. That's not the goal. And not for money, not for status, not for the house, not for the car, not for the lifestyle. I mean, yes, when you're dating, you do have a certain air about you where you're trying to, you're showing off. It's a game. But at the end of the day, when you get to know someone and you can let all those guards down, you want to make sure that you can be your true self and you're safe with this person and you're secure with this person at every level of the, in every way, if that makes sense. So, be clear about what it is you even are looking for, because if it's just to be able to say that you have someone, it's coming from a very empty place, and it's you don't need someone, you need yourself, and if I didn't have my mind together, and if I didn't have my self-love and my self-care, you can lose yourself in a partnership. You can lose yourself thinking that from a societal standpoint, now that, I have a man to lead this family and, be a stepfather figure to my children, now I have to morph into this like unimind, and I have to do all these things to keep up this look, this image. And this is not true. You can do what you want to do, and you're still who you are. And if that man expects you to change, then I would also question his motive as to why he wants you, because it's not about getting a maid, a cook, a servant, an assistant, and someone to do your laundry. That is not what you're signing up for, unless you just love, being domestic and homey, and that is your personality. You know what I mean? You're just a natural motherly energy type, and you frou-frou your home, and, you enjoy those things. It's totally different. Totally different. Totally different. I'm talking about someone that was like, yeah, so the deal is, I do this, you do that. Like, that's your job. You're like, no, if I wanted to get a job with clear, defined requirements, then I would just go work for someone, I entered into this because I wanted to, and because I knew that I would be able to be myself 110% of the time, so there was no question as to like, when I move in here, you gonna switch it up on me, and then I gotta be doing all this stuff that I ain't want to do. You know what I mean? Because you're my man now, and now we're in a relationship. That's not the same. It's not the same thing. And as it is with him, I see a lot of women saying that this is hard and something worth having isn't worth fighting for, whatever the expression is. But it's like, you're talking about things that like, your boundaries and your respect is being continually questioned, because if I don't go out here at 1 a.m, he ain't going out here at 1 a.m, because that's just not what we're gonna do. You're worried about, you're trusting him and his motives and what he does in his spare time, or why he ain't pick up his phone. I'm over here like, well, it's just a respect thing, because anything you want to be doing out here at 1 a.m, I'm right there with you. New Year's, we went out together. Christmas, we were together. Thanksgiving, we were together, either with my side of the family or his side of the family. So all this other stuff of, the struggle that I think some women think that they need to sign up for is not the same type of sacrifice and commitment that real women with real standards and real sense of self-worth are talking about. My sacrifices have been, like I said, I don't rip around anymore. What else? I try to keep my little stuff clean. But again, even if I did have a mess over there, like, why are you worried about my piles? Why are you worried about my makeup spread out? Why are you worried about my jewelry or whatever? Like, you're not. Like, he's not nitpicking and running behind me like, ooh, you know what I mean? So I say all that to say that it was almost like I had to adjust more to being in a relationship, and like, oh yeah, I should probably, it was harder, not even harder, but it was more of an adjustment to begin to consider the other adult than it was to be single and be like, I do what I want, I think what I want, I go where I want, I spend my money how I want. You know, it's all about me. It's all about me. And it still is about me, but in a slightly different way. Slightly different. So, you know, work on loving every season of your life and making it so rich and full and exciting that you're not single, lonely single, needy single, you know, spinster single. You're not like negative single. You're like, damn, she's single? How is she still single? Like, you must be passing them all up because, you know, you're her. You're it. You know? And it'd be like, there's no way you're single because you're having so much fun. And I'm sure any man would kill to be a part of that, experience that, be in your energy, be in your presence, blah, blah, blah. I had to slow it down for him. You know, he was like, I just want to just be with you. And I was just like, can you keep up? Because I'm busy and I do things and I love life and I don't know. You know what I mean? And some people didn't make the cut. Everybody can't come along and jump on your train. Not that kind of train. Talking about your journey that you're on. I said that wrong. Everybody can't get on your plane, join your party, get on your wait list, that kind of thing. Let me clarify. Everybody can't get into the party. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna get the stamp or the wristband on the entry, you know? And that's a good thing. It is better for you to be single and keep your standards. It is better for you to be single and live your life to the fullest on your terms than to be crying and boo-hooing and stressing and having all these health issues and emotional issues and emotional roller coasters and confusion about where somebody stands in your life because they don't know how special you are. And they would rather risk all these other little games and not taking your feelings into account when they make a decision, when they move, how they move, and how that would impact you versus, you know, you making sure that you have everything that you need and that you're fulfilled and that you're happy. I did not wait to have flowers in my house. I bought my own damn flowers. I did not wait to go on trips and have things that I wanted. I gave myself all those things and more. And to me, you know, experiences, memories, pictures. I'm big on the pictures. I'm quick to book a photo shoot or, you know, anything to like just kind of stamp the moment. That's my thing. So when someone looks at your life and sees you having so much fun and being so secure and loving yourself and all that you've worked so hard for, along with your children, it comes from a place of respect and admiration. And it comes from a place of like, damn, like I want to be a part of that and I want to give you more. I can give you so much more. That is what they do. And I can't explain it. I'm not here to get all into the male psyche, but the real ones aren't threatened by that. And the real ones, their money isn't an issue. The real ones, they're like, look, everything that's mine is yours because I love you so much. That is how that goes. But it can't come from a place of, oh my God, I need a man. I just can't do it on my own. And I'm just so broken. I've been hurt before. And it's just so much shit out here. And, you know, I'm a single mom and my ex did this and my ex did that. And granted, it's not that we haven't had our disappointments. It's not that we haven't, you know, had our really hard days, months in between paychecks, you know, long hours. No, we've been through it, but we don't let those things define us and we don't let those things hold us back. We decide we're not going to be the victims. We decide that my baby daddy and his drama and all that BS is not going to define and shape my new relationship. So I was very clear. Let's talk about them. We're exes for a reason. He's in the past for a reason, but he is not going to shadow my future. And I'm not going to bore you with that. You're a whole nother man. You're a new man. And anybody that wants to know all about your past and all about your ex, no, we're not going backwards, baby. No, anything before before you is irrelevant. All you need to know is, you need to do better, be better, and we got to live better, because I'm not going backwards. When you carry that energy and you carry it like that, the past is the past and the kuna matata, or whatever the expression is, then that's all they need to know. That is all they need to know. And that they respect that more than you dumping all of that, regurgitated past. Because what is the point? What are we talking about? Why are we giving our power away? You know what I mean? I don't see it the same way. I don't see it as being vulnerable and sharing, that part of me. I don't see it like that. I see it as, that was then, this is now. I'm a whole new person, born again. Okay? So embracing and loving and cherishing and living in your power, which is your independence, in the sense of, you are your own woman, is the allure, is the it is the treat, it is the juiciness. Because you have women who are alone and they're not free, and you mentally and spiritually free and light. And then you have women in whole marriages that aren't free emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. Come on now. Got women right now cannot access anything and give that money to him. What sense does that make? How? What is the point of, why is he there? He's not adding any value to you. He's not making you better. That is going backwards. So, I stand on that, because them 4 or 5 years of my life that, I did not claim a man, and I did not live with a man, and I wasn't running behind a man like, are we going to have a future together? Propose, marry me. And that's a great goal to have. Don't get me wrong. There is stability, provision, and safety in the construct of marriage. I do believe that, but only to the right man, and only to the man that's going to respect you and love you and your children. And it is worth waiting, if that's what you want, than to be hopping from relationship to relationship, claiming each one at a time, drawing this out, wondering, what are you and what are we doing? That whole in-between stuff is where it gets muddled and distracting, and, you start losing focus, because you can't play house with everybody, honey. Everybody can't meet your kids. Everybody can't, do what you need them to do financially. The right one and the real one step up real quick and make it very clear. I want you and only you, and I'm going to show you that I want you and only you, and I'm going to prove to you whatever you need me to do, backflips, hoops and all, whatever you need, I'll wait. I'm not going anywhere. This is not a game to me. And, you tell me what you need. That is how that goes. But you will never know if you are wasting time in the past, wasting time on shiny, gold, glittery things that don't have nothing to do with nothing, and losing sight of yourself. I said it. And I swear by this formula. And just to simplify it, there's a lot of key terms and, buzzwords out here that embody what I did these past 4 or 5 years. But it don't matter what you call it. Are you going to start, and are you going to try it? Because you have nothing else to lose. That other stuff, the old way of doing things, is gone. And so I can swear by it because it works. It works. It protected myself. It saved my time. It saved my sanity. It saved my patience. It saved my peace. It protected my children. It protected my interests, my assets, and everything else. And so when I did decide, okay, I want to get to know you, I'm only going up. I'm not here to get McDonald's and have a Netflix and chill. No. If you can't give me what I need, if you can't give me what I want, if you can't show me that you are serious, then this is not going to fly. And, if you want to have fun, but you separate the two, and you don't, you make sure that you decide how far you go with it, and you don't involve your children, and they don't meet mama, and they don't come to your house, and they don't get on your social media page. They don't make those cuts. They don't make those, you know what I mean? Like, I'll never forget the first time I posted my fiance, and my girlfriend was like, okay, Instagram official. And I laughed because I didn't know that was a thing. But, you know, yeah, I had been dating him for a while before I was like, you know, I guess, you know, I guess I can show you a little elbow. You doing good. You doing good. And I love the video that I saw. The girl on her wedding day was saving her future husband's phone number and the day of the wedding. I thought that was so funny because the joke is that I got to be sure that you were the one to take up any space in this any real estate. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. You gotta, you know what I mean, pay to play. You know what I mean? Seriously. These guys, the real ones, the right ones, the ones that are no nonsense and don't mind. They know they're paying for these dates. They know they're paying for anything you need. They know they're taking care of you. They know they're going to spoil you. They know that you need to be emotionally secure. They know that you need to be financially secure. They know that you love your children, and so they're going to show off with that too. They know that they, you know, don't want to be, they know that they want to be taken seriously. They know they want to be priority and number one. So in order for you to do all of that, you know, there are certain things that you need to do and you don't mind doing. Nobody's running around talking about why I got to do all that. What makes you worth that? What makes you think that I got time to be doing all this, that, and the other? No. Let me give you an example. I went to lunch with my fiance, but back then we were dating. I called to check. We had a great time. We went to the mall. He got me some gifts, and it was just really simple, sweet lunch date. Got on the highway to go back home, and I got a flat tire, and he called to check on me. And I was like, you know, you called right in the nick of time because I just got a flat tire. I don't know what happened. I didn't hit anything, you know, and so I don't know what I'm going to do because I just don't want to be fooling with this. And, you know, you don't plan a flat tire. Long story short, it didn't take him 5 seconds to cash out me the money for the tire. If I needed an Uber, he offered that too. If I needed, he was like, put me on the phone with the mechanic. You know, do you have a spare tire, or donut, or something you can use? You know, whatever you need to get you through this moment. I wish I could come. I should come. Do you want me to come? You know, and I'm like, no, you don't need to come. But thank you for buying the tire and offering to, you know, get me a ride while they do it if it's going to take a long time. Because who wants to sit in an automotive shop? I was kind of dressed up, so I was like, ugh. Just not where I want to be. But it was that gesture of kindness and caring that I was like, check. You know, who wants to hear, oh, damn, that's tough. What are you going to do? You got your play. Click. That would erase everything that we just talked about and everything we just enjoyed. I don't even want to talk to you ever again if that's going to be your response to that. But there are some women out here who are gorgeous, smart, and deserve the world. And they got kids, and they would be like, yeah, babe, I don't know. Like, I'll figure it out. It's okay. But thanks for calling. Bye. I'll let you know when I get home. Bye. Like, you letting him know that that's okay. That's not okay. As a grown-ass man, that's not okay. That is not the solution at all. You know, and the only reason I didn't let him come is because he was too far. I was like, you know, you offering to, you know, get the tire and pay for the service and all this other stuff, taxes and fees and everything else. That's more than enough. I am good. Because you're not taking away from me. You're adding to me. So I could go on and on with different examples. But best believe you need to know what you are worth and what you expect before you leave the golden years of the singlehood, because that's what it is. It is a rich freedom. That's what you have to see it. You are not woe was I. You're not poor you. Get that child support. Level your life up. Live on your terms. Don't take no nonsense. Protect your pearls, your diamonds, and everything in between. And choose only the people that can add to you. Choose only people that take you seriously and respect you and value you. Friends too, from friends to engagements to opportunities to anything. This can go beyond this way of looking at your time and your peace can go beyond dating. It can be in everything. If somebody invites you to something and you're like, oh, I got to think about this, got to do that, I got to do that, and you don't feel like it, don't do it. Don't do it. Because why? Because you're worth more. You're worth more. And to go somewhere grudgingly huffing and puffing, why? For what? Send a card, send a thank you. Thank you for inviting me. However, I have to decline or I can't make it. And keep it moving. Do the things that only you want to do. Go only to the places that you want to go. Buy the things that you want to buy. Eat what you want to eat. Do what you want to do. You know? I love those years. I discovered a lot more about myself. I focused on myself. I loved myself. I poured into myself. I spoiled myself. I cherished myself. I made some mistakes, but again, those were some mistakes that like only I got to bounce back from. I'm answering to me. I'm taking care of me. I started looking at it totally differently. And so I wasn't out here with a trail of, collateral damage and like, oh, let me clean this up. Let me get out of this. Let me kick him out now. Let me break it off with this one now too, because, No, I was like, if you're not where I want you to be, I'm not dating you. I'm not claiming you. I'm not claiming you. You know how everyone wants to know what the guy thinks y'all are? No, I'm telling you now, you not even boyfriend material. I don't want you. And then they're gonna be like, why? What you trying to say? You know what I mean? What are we? I can't ever keep track of you. I can't ever spend time with you. You always so busy. You never answer my calls. Yes, I'm busy. My life is too much. I got too much going on. I'm having too much fun. It was nothing for me to get up and get on the road and go somewhere and have fun by my damn self. Or me and them kids and the dog too. You know what I mean? So I'll see you. I'll talk to you when I talk to you. You might not hear from me all weekend. You be over there wondering where we are and where we stand because, you thought we had such a great time at dinner. Dinner don't mean nothing. A date is a date. That don't mean I'm dating you. Dating to me was a really serious word that I did not take lightly. I won't date everybody. No, we hung out. And I may have had a semi-good time. And, you might be a nice person, but that's it. And ain't nobody going to know. I claim you when I'm ready to claim you. The Lord is my witness. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. You guys cherish yourself, love yourself, and continue to, make sure that you don't let anyone else take you away from what you truly desire and what you truly deserve. And the next one, peace. Until the next one, peace. Bye.